Do you guys remember Dead Space? And yes, I'm talking about this Dead Space.
The rig is red. It's red.
The first game got remastered, so of course we gotta hop on this. Yes, we get to play as our favorite necromorph stomping friend Isaac. This game's going to contain heavy spoilers, so if you care for that sort of things, to come back to the video, it's not going anywhere. Grab some snacks and buckle up for Dead Space. As of recording this, 0.1% of the players got the Platinum Trophy. Why is that? It's due to the achievement Untouchable. Untouchable is complete the game in Impossible mode, which is the equivalent of beating Zombie U times 3. Yes, it's that difficult. This means we have one save and we cannot die at all, or else we restart everything. So I separated the trophies into chapters where I got them, so enjoy. Alright, for Chapter 1, as Chapter 1 goes, pretty much we get introduced to everything. We're headed to the Ishimura. The Ishimura has Isaac's girlfriend in it. It's also a big mining ship. But anyway, we crash land into the Ishimura because, reasons, I suppose. And we had the funniest dialogue.
Or worse. Could call him the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
After long dialogue between the crew members, we actually get introduced to necromorphs, which is amazing. Now, the necromorphs are scary as hell, and now that it's impossible mode, it makes me shit bricks. So we run away from them in this segment like crazy until we get our first weapon, which is the plasma cutter. The plasma cutter is my baby. I love the plasma cutter so much. Let me regain my composure, but pretty much we kill our first necromorph. And I got a question for you guys. Are you guys more of this way of shooting the plasma cutter, or are you guys more of this way? Let me know in the comments below. I'm more of the second way. Even in the future, in the middle of an outbreak, we have Zoom meetings still. We'll never get rid of those. Anyway, our objective is to replace the damaged tram car, and the entire time I'm making my way there, I have my gun out because I am terrified. And speaking of being terrified,
Oh, shit! Fucking... Come on! Oh!
after absolutely crapping myself, I end up getting the stasis module. The stasis module pretty much just slows down time. You can use this on necromorphs, you can use this on the objects such as this. Actually, you need to use it in some cases. It's pretty dope. I have a lot of inventory, I have a lot of ammo is what I mean, and pretty much I use stasis to fix the tram car and everything like that. And then I get kind of done dirty by a trophy. The trophy does me so dirty to the point where I have to showcase it to you guys.
I swear to God, you can't shoot worth shit!
In case you're wondering what this trophy is, Marksman, it's pretty much just dismember 50 limbs. Super easy, everything like that. That explains why I got it, because if it had anything to do with accuracy, you know I wouldn't have gotten it. Anyway, we slowly go through each corridor because I am playing it safe, I am terrified. I just love these little billboards too. It's just a side note, you know? In order to get the data board we need to fix the tram car, we have to use the circuit breaker to actually fix the maintenance room. I like this because it gives us the decision to actually have the lights, but in actuality, we don't have a decision to do it. As soon as the lights went off, I absolutely crapped myself. I was scared. I actually ended up using strats because early on in the game, you could stop out the necromorphs instead of wasting all your ammo. And this is where we upgrade our plasma cutter. Our first priority is to upgrade the living hell out of that gun. And we clear the rest of the necromorphs and finally install the data board where we get a second Zoom meeting. Man, these guys are obsessed with these Zoom meetings. And they just dip on us. Like, what's wrong with them? They pretty much are like, haha, Isaac, go back to the ship where you're probably going to die, you dumbass. And then we have to actually head back to the ship. But I found a baby doll in the meantime. And when you kick the baby doll, it makes a noise. Yeah, its crying got annoying after a little bit, so we just ended up headed back to our ship, and where we met our homegirl. Our homegirl pretty much is like, oh shit, they're destroying our ship, and they actually do end up destroying our ship. We end up flying out of our ship and get introduced to the second enemy type. This enemy type really isn't easy. The gimmick is they jump after you. Pretty much after clearing all the necromorphs that are in our way, we end up getting another Zoom meeting. Oh my god, these guys are obsessed with calling Isaac in the remake. It's ridiculous. But this is where we pretty much beat our first chapter. Each chapter we get a trophy. This is the trophy for beating the first one, so we're on to chapter 2. Chapter 2 starts off with us getting kinesis. Kinesis is one of my favorite things to do. You can throw things at enemies, you can even move objects with it, which you actually kind of need to for certain segments of the game, but we ended up getting a pulse rifle right after that. I gotta say, I love Dead Space. The atmosphere for this game is so good, and they did really well with the remake. I had moments where I was just walking down corridors, scared absolutely out of my mind, even though there's no enemies. These door segments where you had to stasis a door to slow it down always terrified me because I didn't want to mess it up and I didn't want to die to a fucking door. We got to test out the pulse rifle, which we learned it sucks. Anyway, we got another side quest area where we found Nicole's room and we encountered our favorite NPC of the game. This guy is the truest of Chads. He even does this.
Look, Pim, I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause.
Yeah, he ends up dying to this enemy type, where this enemy type is like, it's annoying, it shoots projectiles at you, but they're not too bad. We ended up finding a secret room by accident, which we'll talk more about later, this is important later, and we learned how to fly. Then another character tried to give me a community guideline strike. Alright, we're doing a massive jump cut here because you guys are like almost 6 minutes into the video. We get the trophy Lab Rat. Lab Rat is for completing chapter 2. There's 48 trophies to this game, so I am, for the sake of you and me, I am doing a bunch of jump cuts, okay? So we get to chapter 3. Chapter 3 pretty much consists of a bunch of fun stuff. I forgot what the character's name was, our crew member, but I ended up seeing if she had any valuable loot, and I did this for a while, so yeah, I don't know, I'm demented. We are 2 hours and 10 minutes in chapter 3. There's 12 chapters in this game, so this is going to be a long video. Then we encountered this. We get a new gun that pretty much shoots blades out of it. It's super, super awesome to look at. Also, we encountered the side mission we need to do. This side mission is called Scientific Methods. We need to actually do it for an achievement later on, so it goes on in the game. We encountered this elevator segment. This elevator segment was actually super nerve-wracking, but the saw blade came in clutch, or whatever the hell this thing is called. The only time I found true peace is when I was going down elevators or going up elevators. That quickly got ruined by instant kill segments. These things will instant kill the living hell out of you, and there's a lot of them. Speaking of a lot of them, there is another instant kill segment where if you don't shoot the tentacle ball weak point in time, or whatever the hell it's called, you will die to it. Yes, it's really not hard to do it, but like if you have bad aim, you're gonna die. Just hands down, it's gonna be hard. We ended up getting a new weapon, and then I get scared by the new enemy type. This enemy type, if you shoot them in the stomach, a bunch of little larval monsters will come out, and there's a lot of them, so they also count as individual enemies. So if you shoot them and kill them with a certain gun type, you'll get an achievement like I did with the flamethrower here. The flamethrower, it's pretty much kill 30 enemies with it. I just got it and I got the achievement, so boom. We also ended up getting another achievement for completing chapter 3. Alright, chapter 4 consists of us getting 2 trophies, well technically 3 trophies in the matter. So pretty much we take the subway to the bridge, then we meet our boy who ejects the other crew member, and this guy would not shut the fuck up. The dialogue was so long, I even got frustrated, I shot him a couple times. Then we encountered a new special affected or necromorph, and it was a boss.
Oh shit! Back it up!
We end up getting the freeze trophy, which we'll be talking about in a second.
Shoot that big mother!
So I'm dumb, I didn't know you had to hit him from the back. You gotta word things better, K-norr. Anyway, like most men, that's where his weak spot is, and I ran away like a sissy during this fight. Realizing that I had to do something, I ended up killing him with telekinesis. Yes, I was that out of ammo.
Eat that shit!
So we got 2 trophies this boss fight, as you've seen. We got one that's called Freeze, use status on 50 enemies, then there's Brute Force. This is just for killing a brute for the first time. Yes, that guy made me shit myself. Then we went on to activate all the ADS cannons, and we manually programmed them. You had a little asteroid segment where you had to blow up asteroids, super easy stuff. And we completed chapter 4. Chapter 5 went off like crazy. First we started off and we immediately got a trophy in the beginning for killing 30 enemies with the saw gun, or whatever the hell it's called. Then we had to backtrack to medical again after wanting to go to the mining facility because we had Nicole had a broadcast or whatever, Isaac's boo or whatever, I don't know, whatever the hell she is. I don't know what she is. We stopped the broadcast and then we encountered our first villain of the game where he wouldn't shut the fuck up for like 50 minutes. He just kept talking. The amount of dialogue in this game is good, don't get me wrong, but he just kept talking. And then he had a hunter that wouldn't die at all. After being dumb and wasting all my ammo because the gimmick of him is not dying whatsoever, this guy released poisonous gas like some Joker villainous type shit. We had to activate the life support to stop from dying from the poisonous like fart juice gas, and then we ended up getting the achievement auto fire for killing 30 enemies with the pulse rifle. We used the fat infecteds and we killed the little larval eggs and it worked. We ended up getting the liquid nitrogen, which we needed to get for a mission we needed to do, and then we had to fight the hunter once again, but how you beat him, I did it completely by accident. The gimmick of it, pretty much you freeze him to death through the cryostasis, whatever the hell it is, and then you get a tissue sample from him to get a side mission, which is really good. We also got the achievement for beating chapter 5, but before we jump into chapter 6, we're doing premeditated malpractice, which we had to scan the tissue sample and just pretty much go over to this little area where we get a backstory. We also get Storyteller, and Storyteller is just get 75 logs, any type of logs, text and audio logs. We have 2 side missions we have to beat for trophies, and we have to do them later, so we're jumping into chapter 6. Alright, there's a lot to unpack with Chapter 6. Chapter 6 pretty much has us going through the hydroponics chapter of the game, and pretty much we have to create an enzyme to kill the Leviathan, but first we have to kill the Weezers. This is where we enter 5 hours into the game, by the way. So if I die, I have to repeat 5 hours worth of work, which is not too bad. I did that with Zombie U with 3 hours worth of work, so let's just hope we don't die. Anyway, we have to inject the Weezers with the enzyme, and it just looks goofy when you do it. There's so many instances of doing this. Also, we get a new gun, which gives us a trophy. The trophy is full arsenal. That's just having every single gun. We also then get another trophy right after that, and that trophy is Surgeon. Now, side note, I actually end up upgrading the living hell out of my plasma cutter because the plasma cutter is so good. Anyway, what Surgeon is dismember 500 limbs. That's it. It's really easy. There's no way you can miss it when you're going through a normal playthrough. We inject more Weezers until we finally get done injecting them all with the enzyme. And then we end up fighting an enemy that's the little grunts that will blow up on you. They're super scary. They make me poo myself. Then we fight the Leviathan. In this fight, we get 2 trophies. One is full contact, which is to get 30 kills with this gun. And then on top of that, we actually get another trophy for defeating the Leviathan. And then after that, we end up getting another trophy for beating Chapter 6. So now, we're going to move on to Chapter 7. Chapter 7 is where you go to the mining facility of this game. It's called Into the Void. Anyway, when we go there, we actually have a bunch of side missions that we need related to this. So we go and do all of the side missions we can because they're all trophy related. We have to do them to get the platinum in this game. So pretty much we do with premeditated malpractice, and then we just listen to bullshit, go back onto the bridge, find a report, listen to more bull crap that I don't care about. I just want the trophy. Then we have to go to hydroponics, and then we gotta go and listen to even more bull crap about how the regenerator was made. We then get the trophy, final regeneration. Final regeneration is for completing the side mission. Then we do the Nicole's side mission or whatever the hell, which is just listen to audio logs. Then in the same spot where I found the audio logs, I get jump scared. We end up finding Nicole, but nobody cares about Nicole because we found this juicy SOS beacon. Let's go, that's more important. It actually is. We get 2 trophies here. One trophy is the line gun related, get 30 kills with the line gun, and raise the stakes, which is pin an enemy. This is proof that this is what I say is true. But anyway, there's a couple more gun related ones we have to get, and then we actually enter 7 hours into this game after that. Now, the controversial part of the video is I actually saved Scum here because I knew I was going to die, and I was not repeating 7 hours. If you made it this far in the video and you saw that, just tell me how much of a piece of shit I am. We put the SOS beacon on everything, and then that's pretty much Chapter 7 completed. We actually are going to be headed into Chapter 8. Beforehand, we get the little side mission where we get the rigs. That's pretty much it. We also get the achievement for SOS, which is complete Chapter 7. Alright, this chapter is going to be relatively a short chapter. Chapter 8 pretty much consists of me finding a rig that goes towards a side mission later, which is achievement we need to get, and then we get another achievement for getting 30 kills with this gun. Yes, it's called Pusher. Now, we also get stuck on the Tetris puzzle thing, because I'm stupid, and then we fight the Leviathan once again, because it got stuck on the comms array unit, or whatever the hell it is. And pretty much we get the achievement, get off my ship for beating it, and then we get the achievement for beating Chapter 8. Chapter 8's super easy. We head to the Valor next. The Valor was a ship that we thought was going to help us, but it doesn't. We end up actually traversing through this broken down ship, and it scared the living hell out of me, especially these fire segments. I thought they would instant kill me. I was like, oh no. And then we had to defuse a fucking nuke. Yes, a nuke. What? Then we go to get the singularity array, which we use to power up a ship, and our board dies, yes. We get this singularity core, and we get the hell out of the ship that's exploding. We end up, actually, this little segment, I had a lot of fun with it, because I made a bunch of album covers, so enjoy my work I put into it.
Proof that not everything can be an album cover.
Before I die, I'd like to do something nice. Take my hand and I'll take you for a ride.
Anyway, that ends chapter 9, and we get the trophy for it. We're on to chapter 10. This is pretty much the chapter where we do all the side missions, almost all the side missions. We complete You Are Not the Engineer, we get all the crew rigs, and we get full clearance as a trophy for completing that. We also get to the next area we need to get to, and we play some Z-Ball. Hell yeah! Oh, alley-oop that bitch! Oh! Yo, you won't slam dunk it! Yo, slam dunk it! Yo, yo! Oh man, this is fucking awful. This segment's miserable. Yeah, we get the achievement though. We encounter the main antagonist, and this dickhead tries to kill him with the worst gun in the game. I mean, look at his health. But at least he'll live, right? I was not right about that one. We go to investigate Mercer's quarters, but we can't do it yet because we have to get rid of these little spore things. But this one soft locked me out of it, so I had to reload it, and then I died here. I fucking died here. So I save scummed it because I should have been in that predicament anyway, so I don't care. Alright, this is where the trophies start fucking ramping up. We get Backbreaker, which is kill 10 enemies with stomping on them. Then we get another trophy for completing the side quest for Nicole, or whatever the hell it is. It's called Whole Again. Then we get another one for getting like 300 audio logs. It's called like Legend or something. And we also find a marker. Now, we have to fight Mr. Beast, or the Hunter, I'm sorry. I don't know why I called him Mr. Beast. Anyway, we end up killing him, and then we get to this segment where we can almost die. The main antagonist gets clapped because the necromorphs don't give a shit. Same with the marker. And we end up almost dying in this bit, and that's pretty much concludes chapter 10. We're going to be moving on to chapter 11. Chapter 11 pretty much goes like this. We got 11 hours into the game, so we're pretty much almost done. I think this is 12 hours in total it took me to beat it. We upgrade our contact beam as much as we can, and then we actually get another trophy after escorting the marker, which is there's always Peng. You just find a trophy for that. Then we end up doing more escort missions till we ultimately get betrayed. Yes, our homie gets killed right here, and he gets killed by none other than this chick who's in the beginning of the game. Ignore what I'm doing in the background to this guy's body, but anyway, she steals our ship with the marker on it because she wants to go bury it or do some dumb crap with it. I don't know what she wants to do, but we end up bringing the ship back, and that pretty much concludes chapter 11. Oh, and Nicole's with us. Yeah, she's making this trip. Alright, chapter 12 consists of more escort missions, but it gets better towards halfway into it because we get the finale, we get everything going off. Pretty much we deal with a couple necromorphs along the way, and we get to reveal that Nicole we've been hallucinating her. It's actually been the one chick from hydroponics, and then this girl ends up killing her. Ironically enough, the hive mind ends up killing our friend, or whatever. I don't even know her name. I forgot what her name was. Anyway, we get a big boss battle, and since we upgraded the contact beam, this boss fight was so easy. Even on impossible mode, I was able to trash it. Ignore my health towards the end, but all you do is just got dodge and weave, and then boom, we get an achievement for killing the hive mind, and then we get another trophy for completing the game on impossible mode, completing the game on medium mode or any difficulty, and we pretty much get every trophy. But I feel like we're missing something. We're missing a trophy here. Hold on, let me look. Wait, where's my platinum trophy? Beat the game using only a plasma cutter. Beat the game New Game Plus.
My pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone.
For beating the game on impossible mode, you get this armor set and a weapon. You also get another armor set too. Ew! There's a couple trophies we missed. One, we have to get the alternate ending, so we have to collect these markers. We also get an achievement for touching your first marker. We also forgot the shooting gallery achievement, which you get in chapter 8, and it's almost unmissable. Somehow I missed it, but we got it. We survived the shooting gallery, and then we actually got the achievement for upgrading all of our weapons. Yes, this one was a pain in the ass. And then we got every other achievement for beating the game, like One Gun, Trust a Contractor. Then we even got Reunion, which Reunion is the alternate ending one. And then we got Wishbone. Wishbone was the last trophy we needed to get the platinum, and which we did. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I worked very hard on the video. Subscribe if you do, and until next time, bye.
Oh my god.
stock to come, bro. We gotta go, bro.
He saved my life so many times.